Today we recognize the athletes who have been given their opportunity to continue their athletic careers at the college level. Before we introduce the athletes individually, I would like to introduce the principal of Oceanside High School, Dr. Brendan Mitchell.
Thank you, Matthew. Good morning. It's my sincere pleasure to welcome you to this very special event here at OHS. I'm so thankful that we're able to celebrate our scholar athletes in such a way that not only recognizes them, of course, but so many others who have helped them on this journey. I do want to take a brief moment to thank those behind the scenes, our custodians, buildings and grounds team, and security team who are an integral part of our practices and games. I would like to thank our district administration and our school board for their support of our athletes, and the work of our athletic director, Mr. Thomas Lehmann, and our Ncaa coordinator, Mr. Frank Luizi, for being instrumental in all of this. I would like to thank our teachers for their work in creating classrooms that foster our academic pursuits, and our school counselors who put in countless hours helping turn those pursuits into college aspirations. Of course, we need to give a special thanks to our coaches, whose effort, guidance, and leadership continues to put Oceanside athletics on the map. I need to give a tremendous thank you to Miss Audrey Miller and her entire class for what they're doing today. I'm so proud of this program and that we can merge their work with such an exciting event. To our parents, thank you for all you have done throughout the years. I know that this commitment to sports often means giving up of yourself, and you have been there to support and encourage on the way. You've been a shoulder to cry on and their biggest champion throughout the years, so thank you. Finally, to our student athletes, thank you. Thank you for representing Oceanside, and thank you for demonstrating the commitment to athletics and education that has made this day possible. You have made us all so incredibly proud, and we cannot wait to see all that will come your way. Congratulations to all.
Thank you, Dr. Mitchell. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the Oceanside Director of Athletics, Mr. Thomas Lehmann.
Thank you everyone for being here. First, we'd just like to talk to the parents really quick, and thank you for the inspiration that you provide for your student athletes. I think that is the number one key to having our students be able to sit up here today and kind of take their skills and talent, both educationally and athletically, to the next level. Without parents that are supportive, kind of pushing your child forward, and at sometimes letting go, is really what allows our student athletes to get to the next level. So thank you for that. For our coaches that are in attendance and for all the coaches that you guys have had, it's really a thank you to the dedication, the commitment, and sacrifice that they have made. I think every coach that I know, and I'm a coach at heart, at the end of the day, it's not about you as a coach, it's about the kids that you're working with. And I think as a coach, you have to always remember your impact is never neutral. I like to say that all the time. You always have a positive or a negative influence on your children and student athletes, and obviously you've had a positive influence on our student athletes up here. And to just speak to the student athletes that are on the stage, this is what it's about. It's not about improving one day, taking shortcuts, and just getting ahead. It's about putting in the work ethic and commitment to the sport to excel at what you are interested in, whether that's in the classroom or that's on the athletic field. It's not easy to do what you're doing, so congratulations to all of you. Give them a round of hand, please. You guys need to remember the skills, the commitment, and dedication that it took to overcome obstacles in high school, middle school. When you're in college, it's not going to always go your way. It's not going to be the easiest of times. You have to think to yourself, man, what do I do in this situation? What you need to do is think back to what got you there. Think about all the times that you struggled or had a conflict with something and then said, you know what, I did it, I overcame it, and I can overcome it. And that's what you need to do. Take your skills that you've learned here in Oceanside and carry them to the next place, and you will be very successful in your life. So congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lehmann. Please allow me to introduce the NCAA Liaison, Mr. Frank Luizi.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lehmann and Dr. Mitchell. Thank you so much for your words. And to all of you guys, ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Lehmann just said, we are so proud of you for what you have done, and not just the way you played, but for the way you have lived and been part of Oceanside High School to be great student athletes. In fact, many of you are scholar athletes. And we are graced to have you here today because, you know, this is a celebration about what you've done with your families and with your great coaches, your teachers and your counselors. But also for us, it makes us so happy to see that you've been able to come this far. And now you're on to a new chapter, and we're with you. And as Mr. Lehmann just said, remember that you've been graced by something in all your family, your wonderful, caring coaches, your teachers, your counselors, our administrators, Dr. Mitchell, Mr. Lehmann. And so remember that as you go on. And never, ever lose hope, because we believe in you. There are people here who believe in you so much, and you can always come to us. So we wish you so much happiness as you go on, but we'll always be here for you. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Luizi. Now it is my pleasure to introduce today's honorees. First, Samantha Ryer, who will be attending Manhattanville College for softball. Skylar LaPiccola, who will be attending SUNY Oswego for softball. Ashley Martinez, who will be attending Lynn University for softball. Logan Hopper, who will be attending Widener University for volleyball. Kevin M. Klein Jr., who will be attending Siena College for baseball. And finally, Jada King, who will be attending Indiana University of Pennsylvania for track. We would also like to recognize everyone behind the scenes who have helped these student athletes reach this level, including your family, teachers, guidance counselors, and coaches. So many young athletes work hard yet never get to your level of success, and we applaud your dedication and achievements.
Hi, I'm Michael Garcia, and I'm here with Skylar LaPiccola. So, Skylar, you've been the starting pitcher since your freshman year and a Nassau County All-Conference player. What do you think are the strengths that you bring to the team?
I think some of the strengths I bring to the team are my calm composure and my positive attitude.
Awesome. So, what would you say was your proudest moment from your athletic career here at the high school?
My proudest moment would be in my freshman year. We played Massapequa in the playoffs, and I pitched, and we won the game and made it to counties.
Great. So, you will be attending SUNY Oswego. What about that college specifically stood out to you?
Well, they have a great teaching and softball program that I really liked, and when I stepped foot on the campus, I knew it was the college for me.
Awesome, and congratulations.
Thank you.
So, if you could see yourself in 5 years, where would you hope to be?
I hope to be graduating college and becoming an elementary school teacher.
Great. All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now I'm here with Samantha Ryer. So, Samantha, last year you led your team in home runs. You are a two-time Nassau All-County player and listed as one of Newsday's top 100 softball players on Long Island. What makes you so successful?
Growing up with an older brother, he inspired me to start playing, and he helps me get better every day. And working on the off season, getting better, and all the amazing coaches I've had throughout the years.
Great. So you are a very aggressive shortstop. Your coach has been quoted saying that you never have a clean uniform at the end of a game because you're always doing what needs to be done to make a play. Why do you like this position?
I like this position because I get a lot of action at shortstop, and making those cool diving plays is just the best feeling.
Great. So what is it about Manhattanville College specifically that attracted you?
They have an amazing 5-year program for teaching, and I want to become either a special ed or phys ed teacher. And I love the campus, and they have a really successful softball program, and I love the coach and all the girls on the team.
Great, and congratulations.
Thank you.
So, what will you miss most about Oceanside?
I'll miss playing with all the girls that I've been playing with since I was 10 years old, and all the coaches and teachers who supported me and helped me to get to where I am now.
So, you are a multi-sport athlete. What made you choose to pursue softball over basketball?
I've grown up playing softball my whole life, and I've just had a passion for softball. And I love basketball, but I'm just more confident in softball, and I'm excited to take it to the next level.
And now I'm here with Ashley Martinez. So, last year you led the Sailors in RBIs and was an all-county selection. What are your hopes for this season?
Thank you. I hope to hopefully beat that record and just, play as a team as we did last year. We did really good with our chemistry and everyone got along. So I'm hoping to hopefully make it to championship. I mean, we are going to make it to championship and, just play, have fun senior year.
Awesome. So you have excelled in both basketball and softball while here at Oceanside. What made you decide to pursue softball in college?
I've played softball for more of my life and majority of the years, and I've been a little better at it. So I played for multiple travel teams, and I love the sport. It's so fun. So I knew from the start of my softball that I wanted to play in college, and I didn't let that goal go. I made sure it happened.
Awesome. So what is it about softball specifically that makes you want to play?
I love the game of softball. It's such a fun sport, and I'm a catcher, and I love being that position. I've been it for a while, since I started softball, and it just gives me such a rush to play and get the girls out on the bases. I love softball. It's really a passion of mine.
So what about the softball program at Lynn University made it a good fit for you?
I actually visited Lynn University recently, and the moment I stepped on to campus, I really felt like it was a good fit. I love the environment and the weather there. It's a great climate, and the coach was very welcoming when I got there. She was very nice from the start, so I feel like it's going to be a great fit for me, and I can't wait to get down there.
Great, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So you've worked with many younger players to help them improve. Why would you feel is that important to you?
I feel like it's very important to make sure that the younger peers are aware of the whole recruiting process and softball as the game itself. There's some stuff I didn't know when I was their age, so I just feel it's important to make sure they know what I didn't know, and I just love for them to be able to pursue what they want, if college or just in general playing the sport. I love helping them and being a team with them. So.
Great. All right, well, thank you very much. And now I'm here with the Oceanside High School softball coach, Coach Quagliata. So as the coach for softball, how do you feel that Samantha, Skylar, and Ashley have developed since the beginning of their careers?
All three have become such an important part of our program. They've started at one primary position as young kids, but yet have been willing to try out other positions and go from behind the plate, pitcher's circle into the field. They've learned the atmosphere. They've learned how to be better teammates, and they strive to keep meeting new people and developing and kind of showing that personality game to game, practice to practice. So,
They all sound like great players.
they're awesome.
So you've called Skylar a fast-pitch arsenal. Can you give us some more details about that?
Yeah, she sets up her batters early in the at-bat. And so, I call the pitches from the side, but she knows exactly where to put the ball. She knows where I want her to put it, what speed. And she kind of already looking 2 or 3 pitches ahead. So if she gets that first strike, she knows she's going to come up and in on the next batter. She's not afraid to shake me off. So she looks and she gives me a look from the circle, and she knows right away what to do. And the batters are off balance. I'm like, wait a minute. So it's great. And so she has that confidence.
Oh, it sounds great.
Yeah.
So you've said that Ashley has an incredible throwing arm, but in addition to working on her skills, she spends a lot of time working with younger players. So do you think you may have a future coach as well as a top-notch player? And how does this all help the team?
Yeah, I hope so. She's got college first to go through, so 5-6 years down the line, if she comes back to Oceanside, would love her to be a coach. But she loves helping out the younger girls. Being a catcher, it's a unique skill set that some of the other players don't have. Being an infielder, outfielder, or just hitting mostly it's kind of like it's up front, it's in the middle. But when you're a catcher, you're part of every pitch, you're part of every play. So it's obviously another position where you have to be squatting. You got to have a certain arm angle. You got to have your glove in a certain spot. spot, and you got to be vocal. And she helps these kids to kind of bring their personality out. And if anybody knows Ashley Martinez, that's what she's got. She's got that personality where everybody wants to hear what she's got to say, and that's what a leader on the field does.
That sounds like a future leader.
Yes.
So what aspects of your athletes do you believe will help them to achieve higher successes?
What I said before. Personality, communication. So this is Oceanside softball. And I tell the girls always from the beginning, you are always going to be part of one of the best programs in the county. And we are. Every year we are ranked in the top 3 or 4. Right now we're the second best team ranked in Nassau County. And it's not because of the coaches. It's because of the players. It's because of the way they come up and how they work with each other. They communicate from a young age. These girls know each other, playing with each other, and they say, okay, you're my pitcher, you're my catcher, this is what we're going to do in the outfield. And as they do it, they talk, they develop, and no matter what part of the town they come from, they develop that friendship that translates on the field. Because just like anything, whether you're in the military, whether you're in a job, you need teamwork. And you need to trust the person next to you, behind you, and that's what makes us successful. And it's on them. It's all the kids.
So as you have coached softball for some time, how do you feel that Samantha Ryer, Skylar Lopiccolo, and Ashley Martinez have all set an example for future young athletes?
First, on the field, they're looking at kids. They're looking at these girls. Just the other, if they're signing for a college, all 3 of them have been voted either all conference, all county players. And because we have that continuity with the younger girls, first on the field. So right now, 1st, 2nd, 3rd graders in Oceanside are coming to our games and they're watching, and everybody knows Skylar Lopiccolo pitched in the county championship as a freshman. Ashley Martinez is one of the fastest people you'll see on the field. Everyone knows who they are. So it's leadership on the field, and then it's what we spoke about before, is that between innings, they're waving to the little kids. During our clinics, they're taking them in, and they're running the drills with them. So it's not only just by shows, it's just by including everybody else in the community into what they do.
And finally, what advice would you want to give to them all as they both head off to college?
Well, as they head off to college, a lot of coaches always want to say, just continue doing what you're doing. And of course, I want them to do that. But you're talking about 3 athletes who are not just talented on the field, but are academically successful as well. And they know, so what that means is they learn as they go. And what I want them to do is to take into the environment around them. They've been playing Oceanside softball their whole life. But now, whether you're going to Oswego, Manhattanville, like Skylar and Sammy, or whether you're going down south to Lynn University in Florida, you're going to have a different group of people around you. And take in from your teammates, take in from your new coaches, and adapt that to your already skillful set. And it can only make them a better person and a better player.
All right, well, congratulations on your players.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Sam Farsky. I'm here with Jada Kane, who's going to be attending Indiana University of Pennsylvania for track. You've been a scholar athlete for 4 years. What made you choose Indiana University of Pennsylvania?
The coaches were comforting and understanding with everything and helpful throughout the whole process.
And what will you miss most about running at Oceanside?
Definitely the people and coaches, because I have the most memories with them.
You are a 4-time all-county cross-country runner. What does it take to excel like that?
A lot of work and practices. You have to put the miles in if you want it.
And you've been at Oceanside for 4 years now. Is there any moment specifically that you will remember most about your time running at Oceanside or just Oceanside in general?
The late night meets coming back from St. Anthony's at like midnight, and then just having fun on the bus rides, going there and coming back.
Thank you. Hi, I'm here with Mr. Michael Halley, who's the track coach at Oceanside High School. Cross country takes not only physical ability, but also mental stamina. What was it about Jada that you think made her so successful?
Well, it's her attitude. She's fearless, and that ability of her to just block everything out and attack the course and attack her competition is, what made her successful.
How do you feel like she has grown from when she started running with you to now with the team?
Well, when she first came up, she had a lot of talent, but she learned from the girls that were around her, one of which was her older sister and also a couple other girls on the team that really helped her. And she took cues from them and became a really good leader. And really, her leadership is what I've seen her grow. Her talent has always been there, but she's shown other girls, the right way to do things. And that's been really fun to watch.
And what do you think she'll bring to her team at the collegiate level?
Her attitude, it's a little bit of sass, but it's a lot of laughs. People around her are always laughing and, enjoy being around her. And again, that fearless competitive nature. So I think she's going to have, a successful career just doing what she's done here and bringing it to the next level.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Mrs. Claire Johnson, who is the cross-country coach here at OHS. Cross-country takes not only physical ability, but also mental stamina. What do you think it is about Jada that makes her so successful?
Jade is extremely hardworking. She's dedicated. She'll run any workouts I give her. She always wants to do more. Sometimes I have to hold her back because she's extremely motivated to succeed. And it's her work ethic that really makes her a strong runner.
So you've been coaching her for a couple years now. How have you seen her progress from when she first started running with you till now?
Well, when she was a young freshman, she was a little spunky. She was a lot of fun to be around, and she would joke with the teammates. And then she started winning and realizing she had some real true talent. Her work ethic, again, was unbelievable, and she started winning more and more, and that's what made her so good.
And how do you think she'll help her team out at the collegiate level?
Well, I think she's going to be a huge asset to any team she's on. She likes to work hard, and she just wants to succeed for herself, her teammates, her coach. And I think the sky is the limit for Jada. She's going to do very well.
She sounds like a great runner. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Logan Hopper, who will be attending Widener University for volleyball. You have led Oceanside in assists and have a very high vertical. Why do you think Widener University will be a good fit for you?
I feel like they're in need of a setter too. I'll be like the first one coming there since last year, and I can bring a lot to the team.
What has been your best memory while playing volleyball at OHS?
That junior year playoff game, I feel like me and my teammates really bonded so much, and we've had that bond ever since.
You have been an all-county volleyball player. What advice would you give to younger teammates on your team?
I'll just tell them to keep working, and anything's possible, honestly.
And my last question for you: why do you love volleyball so much?
It's a great sport, and I feel like when I play with my teammates, they made me love it too, because I love being on a team and the camaraderie.
Thank you.
I'm Thomas B. Monty, and I'm here with Kevin Klein, who will be attending Siena College for baseball. You've been a strong player since your sophomore year and excel in stealing bases. What do you think you need to be successful at Siena?
At Siena, I think what I most need to be successful is my hard work and to keep doing what I do best and keep working my tail off.
What is it about Siena that makes it the best school for you?
Siena's coaching staff is a really, really good school. They've won countless games, made countless national titles. I think they're really going to push me to be the best that I can be.
What will you miss most about Oceanside High School?
Definitely my friends. The friends is definitely the biggest part. The teacher, the coaching staff, they're all really great parts, and it's going to be difficult moving on, but everyone's got to do it.
And lastly, do you have any advice for the younger players on your team?
My one-word advice is to work hard, and even when times get rough, just keep going. The more you work, the better things will turn out, so just keep going.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.